Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Amy Burkett. These days, it seems we all know at least one breast cancer survivor. According to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 8 women will develop the condition. A local doctor designed a test to help detect breast cancer in a non-traditional way. Carolina Impact's Danielle Koser shows us how it works.
It's a quiet afternoon at this art studio in downtown Mount Holly. At a back table, Melinda Murphy blends blue paint on a wooden cross.
Doing crafts just kept my mind busy on what I could do next, rather than dwell on what you were going through.
In oceans deep, my faith will stand.
Murphy turned to crafts to take her mind off the harsh side effects of chemotherapy and radiation. She was diagnosed with breast cancer after her yearly mammogram in 2013.
About 3 days later, I had to go back, and they told me it was cancer.
After surgery, she started chemotherapy, followed by 33 rounds of radiation.
Treatment every day except Saturday and Sunday.
During months of grueling treatment, Murphy focused on the works of art she created, while the chemo and radiation destroyed cancer cells.
It was a long haul.
Today, she's cancer-free, but that doesn't mean she's worry-free. Murphy says she's on pins and needles every 6 months, waiting for the results of her mammogram to make sure the cancer hasn't come back. That's why she started using a new product called Agura Personal Score, a test designed to help detect breast cancer.
It's a blood test, very simple blood test.
Meet Dr. Pinku Mukherjee. She and a team of researchers spent 5 years testing thousands of blood and tissue samples before launching the product in May. The test measures a protein called TMUC1, which is present in the tumors of more than 90% of all breast cancer patients. Dr. Mukherjee recommends taking the test every 6 to 12 months.
What it will do is give peace of mind that I don't have a tumor.
The test is only available with a doctor's prescription. Patients get their blood drawn at a doctor's office that offers the test. Then the office ships the sample to a lab at UNC Charlotte, where it's processed.
When the sample comes back, we take the tube of blood and we spin it in a centrifuge to get the serum.
Once the serum is separated from the blood cells, researchers test it to measure the amount of protein. The higher the protein level, the darker the color on the test. If a patient's protein level is increasing or already too high, Mukherjee recommends following up with a doctor to schedule an ultrasound or MRI.
Otherwise, you will never know, and then you'll only know when you feel a big lump. And once you feel the lump, it's already late. It's already at the stage 3.
Mukherjee says the test is especially helpful for women with dense breast tissue, like Murphy. According to the American Cancer Society, women with high breast density are 4 to 5 times more likely to get breast cancer than women with low breast density. And dense breast tissue makes it harder for radiologists to spot a problem area on a scan. That's because dense breast tissue shows up white, the same color as a mass or a tumor.
And you're basically trying to find a snowflake in a blizzard. And this test enables you to do that pretty effectively.
Dr. Jamie Villarreal is the first in Gaston County to offer the test.
The test helps us identify a cancer in areas where it's very difficult to, because a mammogram can miss things, and so the blood test just aids us in identifying a potential problem.
However, the American Cancer Society says experts don't agree any other tests need to be done in addition to mammograms in women with dense breasts. Doctors diagnose nearly 250,000 women with breast cancer each year. Nearly 40,000 die from it.
It's just another tool to try to fight this awful disease.
The test cost about $200 and isn't covered by insurance. But Murphy says that's a small price to pay for some peace of mind.
It keeps you from worrying. I mean, I was always uptight when I'd go for my mammograms.
She took the test for the first time in August and received her baseline report about a week later, which fell within the normal range.
So far, so good.
She plans to take the test every 6 months in hopes of avoiding the shock of another diagnosis.
A lot of people think it's the end, but it's more like a change. Everything is different as far as the way you look at things.
I want to just educate right now more women, more doctors, so that they know the benefits that this test can have.
Mukherjee stresses the test isn't meant to be a self-diagnosis, but rather to help improve the partnership between physicians and patients, empowering women to take their health into their own hands. For Carolina Impact, I'm Danielle Koser reporting.
Thanks so much, Danielle. In other medical news,